Hey guys, and welcome to this special edition of D3 Live. So, instead of doing the normal format, we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to be playing some Minecraft 1.8. So of course this was leaked yesterday, and it's kind of a long story, but it's leaked, it's out there, you guys can definitely download it if you want. And I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick tour around what all is new. So the first thing you guys can see here is the new intro login screen. It's very nice. It's not just brown bricks and stuff anymore. It looks pretty cool. I will go over some of the options really quick because there are some new things in here. You can do, the normal kind of stuff, and in fact, I'm going to turn it to Pete. Now leave it on hard. Who cares? You can do some field of view things, some lighting, and all that kind of stuff. I'll show you guys what that looks like. Is also a new multiplayer. So instead of just having to always punch in the servers and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of annoying, you can just go ahead and add servers and always have them in a list. Absolutely awesome if you're going to be playing multiplayer. But since that's not working 100% right now, we're just going to play some single player. So you can go through your worlds here, but there are two modes. So of course before you could play survival mode, very simple. But now there's a new mode called creative, which is very similar to the old Minecraft Classic, where you don't have to worry about health. You can just dig and destroy and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and create a creative world mode. I'll show you guys some of the new features. It's pretty cool. So go ahead and let it load here. And here we go. Alright, so the way this works, as you guys can see here, is that it actually allows you to go ahead and really build all kinds of stuff. So as you guys can see here, this I can just immediately kill whatever I want. But if I double tap the space bar, I can fly. It works really nicely. I mean, it's not laggy or anything at all, and you're able to go ahead and get into the game and fly. The controls are, like I said, you double tap to jump, and you can start flying, and if you hold the shift key, that allows you to go down. So I can go down, I can go up, and you can just use the normal WASD keys. So as you guys can see here, this is kind of an overview of some of the new biomes in Minecraft 1.8. It's really pretty nice. So in fact, let's go ahead and take a look over here. Especially the ocean's been redone. I'll actually hop into the ocean here in a minute, but this looks like just kind of a standard biome. So let's go ahead and head over here and jump down here. So as you can see here, it looks really quite nice. And in fact, let's go ahead and give you guys a quick tour of the how the lighting works. So I'll just drop a torch here. As you guys can see here, the lighting has been edited. They've done some tweaks there, and it looks pretty nice. Actually, while I'm here, you guys can see here in creative mode, you also have the option to select your bricks. So say just using hacks or whatever, you can go ahead and pick anything you want. So for example, I want a block of gold, I can do that. Whoops. I can also, there are also some new bricks, which I'm not going to go over everything, but I'll go down here to the bottom. So for example, we have now watermelon, that's cool. You have raw chicken and a couple things. Of course, all the old items are still there. Also, something else I want to show you guys, if I can find where it is that there are now new glass as well as yeah, here we go. So we have glass panes. So let me build something real quick with glass. So let's come over here. I really do have to say the flying is really nicely implemented. So let's go ahead and we can actually build out some glass here, and it works very similarly to how pigs here. So it works very similarly to how like fences and stuff works. So there we go. So you can see here it's very thin. Works pretty well. Now while we're here, let's go ahead and show you some of the animal things. So we can punch them. And there's kind of a new combat, and in fact actually let's head at this. Let's go ahead and go into the adventure mode where I can show you that. So we can create a new world. We're going to go ahead and do survival. And I'll show you guys some of the new things. Of course, the survival mode is not 100% done. There will be some NPCs and some other things that they will add a little bit later. But this is what we have for now. So as you guys can see here on the bottom of the screen, you'll find that there are some new things. So of course, you still have your health bars. It's very similar. But you also have experience, which is that thing right below that. You also have on the right of that is your food, so you of course need to eat. So let's go ahead and just get started here. So one of the new things is the animals now run away from you. So if I jump, punch it, you'll see here instead of just sitting around like being stupid, it actually starts running away. There's also a new combat, so you can, of course, you do damage just by punching. But if you jump and punch on the way down, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but you get it's called like a critical hit. Like these little X's or whatever come out. So let's jump. Let's see if you can do this. Do this right. It's kind of a little hard to get used to, the timing. I don't know if they're gonna change that or whatever, but I guess, or maybe I'm just really bad. Get over here. Alright, well, that didn't work, but yeah, you guys might have saw in there, and there we go. So if you saw the little green orb, that is kind of like the experience that you get. Now, of course, since I just started the game, I don't actually really have anything. The days are a lot longer, so it takes you a little while, but I'm not really going to get a lot of experience. But of course, fighting mobs and that kind of stuff will definitely get it very quick. So let's go ahead and There you go. You guys saw that right there. If I can get it one more time. And get him on the way down. I believe it does like double damage. So that's about it for like the very simple things. I do want to go ahead and find some water and show you guys some of that. I'm just gonna hop up here. Probably should have looked where I was, but a lot of the core of the game is of course going to be the same. Personally, I think the game looks a little bit better. I'm not really sure if it's the lighting or performance or whatever, but it does look a little bit better, a little bit different. And of course, it's just like all survival mode. You have to go cut down trees when you first start, but for the sake of not making this an hour-long video, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. So let's find our way out here and see if we can find some water. There's one really cool thing about the water, and that it is much deeper and it's much more expansive, I guess. Yeah, here we go. So we can get down here without killing ourselves, which is always dangerous. So we got some pork here, so we're not too bad. But as you can see here, the just the biomes themselves are very nice. Like for example, here's a little inlet, and if we want to go swim, we can swim through here really easily. We got a pig. If I go underwater, I'm not really so sure how well you guys can see that, but it's a little bit different. You guys can see here there are bubbles. And it's pretty nice. One thing I did notice though is if you, for example, you can see here there's the sun. If you go underwater, the clouds disappear, which it's not a big deal, but it's only something I did notice. But hopefully you guys can tell here the water is now extremely deep, which is, I don't know, it's kind of cool. And if I come up back to ground, I'll go ahead and show you guys some of the new options available in Minecraft 1.8. I do want to mention that this is the pre-release version, so they may add some more things between now and then, but it's pretty much the main thing. So you also have field of view, so if you guys can see here, I stretch it all the way out. So for example, if I want to be running around and seeing everything like through a fisheye lens almost, you can definitely do that, which I actually kind of like something in the middle, but I'll just leave it normal. There also is the brightness, so you can change the brightness. It's not so much a big deal during daytime. You guys can see maybe a little bit of the details better, but where it really does help is at nighttime. When it's kind of hard to see, or if you're filming, like I know not just talking about like from like filming machinimas and that kind of stuff, it makes it a little bit easier to see. But anyway, guys, that's going to be about it. There are some other things, but I do, of course, want to keep this video fairly brief. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the special edition of D3 Live. Give you guys a quick hands-on of Minecraft 1.8. If you guys are interested, you can go ahead and check it out. Monash has already said that it's totally cool to download. They've even got it on their server. So if you guys want to try this out for yourself, definitely hit the link in the description of the video. All you need to do is just take the jar that you download and replace it with the current Minecraft.jar in your bin folder. So very simple, and yeah, go ahead and try it out. But anyway, guys, I will catch you next time.